Of course they can't hear the video. Because it's fucking garbage. Fuck. Okay. Okay, that's wonderful. That's lovely. That's fucking... Yeah. Hello, welcome to Technical Issues, the podcast. Fucking piss. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not playing. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know what to say. Fuck this garbage.
That's okay. From my experience, people are usually pretty fine when you don't show up on time.
Yeah. It's cool. Everyone likes it. Is this all? Oh, it's still not working, is it? Can't tell. Oh my god.
This is a long intro. Wow.
It goes on much longer, trust me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pull the Trigger. I can't tell if the audio was working for that or not. I think DP better.
I heard it.
DP's probably better than this fucking garbage. I don't know why you people are here, but yeah, we've whatever. Show must go on. Let's you know, fuck the technical issues. You know, fucking who gives a shit. Yeah. What's no? You couldn't hear? Oh, fuck that shit. Out of.
Yeah, it sounded fine. Whatever.
Yeah. We got Nick, aka Wizard of Cause, here with us tonight.
Fuck hello. Yes, we do. We have the greatest guest.
The drunk motherfucker.
The greatest guest of all time. What's up, Wizard of Cause?
I didn't expect to be jerked off this soon.
Yeah.
Well, I am notorious for jerking off my guests.
No, good to make it. I have trouble with schedules and usually find myself drowning and shit to do. And well, yeah. I mean, you heard shit to do earlier. What was that Wednesday show? Someone didn't show up. See, look, it's a common thing. But yeah, no, it's cool being here. I'm glad actually, like you hit me up earlier before I actually went shopping and got coffee for free.
Yeah, I told Creamage he needs to fucking he needs to fucking message people in advance and make sure they're ready and shit and that they know when the show is.
I fucking
Goddamn creamy.
I fucking do.
So we all know
Well,
it's
relying on
Nick
I'll
being
say this, for me, relying on Discord is difficult because I don't. I'll just like it's not a one of my startup programs. It's a
right.
it's an app I go into for a reason. So it's like if I go in there and I see like messages from days ago, I'm like, God damn it! I didn't know I was supposed to take this medium seriously too.
Yeah,
But
I do forget
yeah,
that
yeah,
because
yeah,
I use
it-
Discord for everything, and I forget other people don't. But I mean,
yeah.
what I mean, I guess for future reference, what is the best way to contact you then?
I don't know.
Twitter?
I don't know. People, it's not a thing I spend
Yeah.
much time with. Discord, I get to, and I will eventually learn to do schedules and the
Put a
like.
basket
Fuck
of
yeah.
wine outside your porch on your porch at night with a note attached to it.
Punch bowl, yeah. Just have Amazon deliver an open air red wine punch bowl to my back stairs, and that'll keep my mind on what's going
Well,
on.
maybe Tinder might work if we contact you on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just hit me up with Tinder. It's like, oh yeah, we just stole butt pics from Lauren Southern's sister. For some reason, we keep making accounts with this one pic, and he falls for it every time. So it's been really easy to book him. It's been nice. Yeah, no, now I know how Saints guests feel.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, I get it. Stuff happens last minute. Things fall through. People have plans. Whatever. It's all good. I mean, I don't know. Red.
Fucking State House last week. Glad that didn't actually fully happen.
Yeah, you thought it was last. Yeah, we no, I didn't. We had a. Or the week before. I wasn't here the week before, and then last week, I was recapping my trip. So
Oh, that's right. I was at it was like a week or two ago. I was actually down. I had to go down to Boston to meet up with Vernaculus, for a book thing. He's got a book coming out soon. Yeah.
book.
Who?
Cool.
Who?
Vernaculus. Yeah, that guy's. He's the greatest. Everyone loves him. No, I don't know.
Well respected. I mean, shit. You were talking about having like Andy Worski guests on before, so if like
Oh no, we had a call-in segment on Wednesday.
Oh Christ, that's a recipe for. Please tell me more.
Oh
I mean, that was pretty much it. It was our first call-in segment show, and
I
Gay
mean,
really dropped the ball.
I dropped the ball. Okay, you motherfuckers.
I love how the days of fucking Phil Donahue are coming back now. We're getting like old school Geraldo and Phil Donahue shit going on. Like, all right, and you see it on David Pakman too. Like, all right, caller from Michigan. What do you have to say, caller? Well, I just think these people are trash. Okay, thank you, caller. Moving on to Boise, Idaho. What? Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
Actually, Red, you had some things to say about Duck's holiday.
Did I?
Jeff Holiday. Sorry.
Oh yeah, okay. So when you guys didn't show up last time when you were scheduled, which is, by the way, not really that big of a deal. I mean,
I probably took it as a bigger deal than you did because I actually felt really fucking shitty.
No one gives a shit, man. It's all good. It's all
Yeah.
fucking.
But anyway, this asshole over here has me dress up like Jeff Holiday and act like Jeff Holiday, talking about how much I love doxing for like 2 hours.
I love how everything retarded you do is my idea, right? And everything.
No, that was creamage. That was creamage.
Oh,
That was me.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that was me.
Fuck, man. It was just funny because earlier today I thought, I tweeted out thinking that I was the one who dealt in dead memes.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
No, there is I mean, like when it comes to dressing up like Jeff, what does that entail? I mean, the joke used to be you dress up like Jonathan Davis from Korn, and now that doesn't really work quite as well. And so all we've got to go on is like like Sting references these days. All the old memes died with him. I mean, Doc's Holidays, even like, you know, he's like, fuck it, that, you know, yeah, that's a funny nickname. Fuck it.
It was not a high point of my career, let me tell you, dude.
Yeah, well, you're trying to like, I mean, who you're trying to impersonate at that point? I mean, shit. I mean, if you do me, you just need to like basically like throw a shitty wig on, grow a terrible beard, and just get hammered and forget you did a stream. I'm still not convinced I ever streamed with TJ Kirk on YouTube Saints. You know,
That's so accurate. You forget you did a stream and get fucked up.
Well, no, I mean, in fairness, I mean, it's funny because like I joke about this, but that was a really strange time. There's this bodega next to my house, and the old owner of it was he really liked to party a lot, let's say. So I'd go over there, and dude would just be like, "Oh, hey, cool, man, you getting like, you know, chips and a bottle of wine or whatever for your show? Hey, here, buddy." Hands me a red Solo cup full of Johnny Walker. "Oh, you don't have to pay for this, buddy." Like, what the fuck? So like and we were friends. So guy's like, "Oh no, just have a drink with me." He pours me this whole drink. I'm like, all right, I'm not drinking all this here. I end up coming home with like a cup of Johnny Walker and this open IPA or some shit. Like, he just gave me this tall boy and cracked it. It's like, "Enjoy this, buddy." Like, what the fuck? I come back and I'm sitting here double fisting. I made it through the portion with Lacey Green. She was on, and then apparently as soon as TJ Kirk showed up, she bounced. And I have no recollection of what happened after that. So that was a good show. Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's memorable to everyone. You don't remember it. You know.
Yeah, but everybody else does.
Yeah. That's the best. Okay, Creamage. So yeah, that's when was that exactly? That
Oh, Christ, I think it was like a year and a half ago or something. No, it was a little over a year ago. Yeah, like last spring or something like that.
I'm not sure if I've seen that. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm not too familiar with what you do. I've seen you on DP. I've seen you. I've seen a bit of the YouTube Saints, and I've enjoyed what I've seen of it.
Yeah, it's a good show. Every Sunday night, 10:30 Eastern.
Nick, I remember you probably like 4 months ago. I watched you having a discourse with Sargon and someone else. Like
Sargon.
Yeah, with Sargon.
I haven't talked to that motherfucker since like...
Yeah. It's been a fucking long time.
Creamage is a Sargon
my old stream, you mean?
Sorry?
Oh, I used to stream with Sargon all the time, but he's a big deal now, dude. So
yeah. So are you in contact with him or what?
Yeah. No, fucking no. That dude, he's he's moved on from old YouTube things. He wants to be a member of Parliament now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still a fan of him or what?
No, I mean, I got kind of bored of listening to him because for a while, like, you know, we were pretty tight for a while, and I was writing.
Okay, wait, hang on. Disclaimer: I'm a Sargon Singer fan. I fucking love
certainly it. Is. He certainly is.
Well, no, it's like any, you know, it's like any other channel. Like, I'll tell you this much: watch any one YouTube channel for more than like a year, and tell me at a certain point you won't figure out, like, you'll know exactly what they're gonna say about a topic just from reading what the description is. I mean, I've got like I don't watch any of the old channels I used to watch. I don't watch Sargon now just because, I mean, for one thing, I pretty much know what his take on most topics is, and it's just not really an area of interest for me anymore. You know, combating the left, which is everywhere. No. And last time I saw him was at a Proud Boy rally in Concord, Massachusetts.
All right, so what's your opinion of him joining UKIP?
It's fucking, it's Carl's gonna Carl, dude. I think it's a goofy move. I don't think it's gonna work out the way he thinks it's going to.
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. So, all right. Here's the thing: you take his joining UKIP, you go with the liberalists, you go with the rationalists, you go with the new skeptics.
Yep.
Carl's been trying to like create a political movement, forever. Well, not forever, but since his channel started blowing up, like shortly after Gamergate or at the end of Gamergate when he really began. Because gotta keep in mind, before then, I mean, dude was a regular fucking schlub. You know, he was on benefits, working as a porter where he could.
Here's my thing. Like, do you disagree with anything he says though?
Oh, I disagree with plenty of shit he says. I mean, like his
go. Oh shit. Okay. What?
What? Well, I mean, shit. He's kind of like adopting a Dave Rubin liberalism, I'll say. It's his enthusiasm for Trump through and through, his obsession with like crushing this insidious leftist cabal, which is taking over everything.
Well, it is. But give me something he says that you disagree with.
Oh, I haven't watched his shit in a while. I mean, like I kind of fell off when he was basically when he was harping on how Trump, and I believe at the time, I think it was May, he was excited about, were just showing the left that it was over. And I've just disengaged with this shit since then. I don't really I don't need to listen to Sargon's positions. I watched him. I remember hearing him speak to the Proud Boys down in Mass, and it was just boilerplate Sargon stuff. And there was a time, I guess, when he was on the West Coast, I caught this. He's giving his speech, he's doing his event, and he starts saying how like you guys need a revolution. It's like, no, dude, that's the last thing this country needs. And yeah, I mean, I'm not following. I'm not really bothering with, especially the pop politics of the anti-leftist YouTuber. I mean, honestly, if for somebody who tried to create a thing called the rationalists, somebody who's is like all about facts, all about arguments. If you're gonna shoulder up next to Paul Joseph Watson, yeah, Infowars boy, simply because he's trying to crush the left too. I'm sorry, dude, you're putting your cart before your horse in that way. Same way he kept always trying to come up with names for shit before he'd come up with an actual doctrine.
TJ loves Paul Joseph as well. So.
I wouldn't exactly. What, TJ Kirk?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, dude. I mean, like, listen, does anyone look? And I'm saying this as somebody who likes TJ, but does anybody really look to TJ as though he's that he's an intellectual powerhouse of any kind?
I do.
Jay does.
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, certainly.
I'm not saying he's dumb, but I mean the guy is. I mean the guy's. He loves his hot takes. He
I think he's a lot more intelligent than people give him credit for.
It was a 35-minute rant entitled something like a rant from a guy who's never wrong.
A bitter YouTuber who's still right about most things or something like that. I don't know. TJ likes to meme. You know, he likes to.
Yeah, no, TJ's no. I mean, this is the thing. He's opinionated as fuck, and one of the things I do like about him, like he'll try and defend his points to the end of the earth, right or wrong. But it's. I mean, he posits his shit more as like this is my opinion, as opposed to like after thorough amounts of research, this is what I've come up with. You know, he shoots off the hip, and I doubt he'd ever disagree with that. He can people can like Paul Joseph Watson all they like. It's just going to honestly if you're the kind of person who looks to a source like Infowars, right?
Right.
Seriously, it's in my mind, it's the kind of thing that says, well, you're not necessarily looking for a well-reasoned, factually based, and well-rounded argument. You're looking for a ridiculous hot take that affirms a belief you already have. And you get that all over. I mean, I used to think it was bad when people I had the same kind of perspective with things like Fox News versus MSNBC. You look at either of those, and people who go to those unquestioningly for their information and say like, oh, well, I heard it here, so it's true. then you end up with you end up with what we had in the early 2000s, and now we're in like the late 20 teens, and we're getting people who are, who are trying to like take shitty Karl Marx excerpts out of context and use them as arguments versus people who are saying,
what?
I mean, why is ask yourself this, why in this day and age is QAnon a thing? Why is that even a thing? I remember when like the 9/11 truth shit, the Alex Jones world was some far-flung fuck off region of the fucking internet. Like you go and find this to listen to it and to laugh about it, right? And nowadays you've got that shit. You've got QAnon.
Hang on, Nick. Did you say that people are trying to take Karl Marx out of context? Did you say people are trying to take Karl Marx out of context?
Oh yeah, no, they find these lovely, like, lofty quotes about like the power of the workers' revolution, right? And they trot those out as like, this is what it's about. It's like, yeah, did you catch the part where he said, for instance, and I love this with like the left, like, did you catch the part where he also said the women need to be forcibly stripped from the luxury class? Did you catch any of Engels' work saying that any dissenting voices from the prevailing revolutionary theory of any kind need to be excised and killed? Did you catch any of that, or are you just noticing that he seems to like maybe favor your dad's union's contract in this particular way of thinking? Like, fuck off with that. Like, don't just read the Cliff's Notes Karl Marx and say you're a Marxist. That makes you a retard.
Oh, of course. No,
yeah, that's what I mean by taking Marx out of context. Marx was a miserable cunt who basically thought that if everyone could not die and live as a miserable cunt the way he did, that would be equality.
No, I thought you were in favor of Marx for a second there. I was like, oh shit.
No, I mean, I think reading Marx and understanding it's fucking important, because otherwise you end up like,
oh sure, yeah, you don't understand where they're coming.
Yeah, no, this is what we've. It's
the same with Mein Kampf. Like, where the fuck did Hitler come from?
Yeah, read what the fuck they're talking about. Because I mean, for another thing too, broken clocks and all that, unless they're digital clocks. But yeah, this is the point. I mean, like, we've gone from a time in which like these long-winded bullshit programs on Fox News and MSNBC are representing the lowest of the low dog shit versions of ideological opinion. And we've brought it even lower now. Now we're going to get 10-minute YouTube videos from conspiracy theorists spouting off against wannabe college Marxists who just don't like their job at Starbucks, and we're supposed to take that as being representative of real thought.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't think you'd actually disagree with much of what Sargon or even Paul Joseph Watson says. Like, honestly.
I disagree with a lot of what
in principle, like, you would agree with all of what they say.
There are no, Jesus Christ. If you don't think there are people out there, try criticizing Jordan Peterson sometime and watch how fast a fucking tsunami of like neutered fanboys
we've
will
had
just
that
swarm in to defend the basic dad advice that they got.
We've been there. We've been there. We have a regular Jordan Peterson fan that comes on that we argue with all the time. He's a good guy.
I love that guy too.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him on the one end because his old lectures are really fucking interesting. And then I like him in the modern context because he is a fucking gold mine for like just parody and humor.
Yeah.
He really is. Lobsters? How many times can we make lobster jokes that are still funny to people?
I'm seeing clean your room jokes everywhere I go.
Yeah, those will never die. I mean, it's gonna be until the dude is like the age of Noam Chomsky.
Yeah.
A Noam Chomsky aged fucking Jordan Peterson. That's basically, I think, what he is for this new generation of wannabe counterculture people. He's like their Noam Chomsky. It's like, I say a lot of, very intellectual sounding horse shit and a lot of stupid sounding wisdom. Clean your room and find the crumbs. Build the cake for your father who awaits you in the dungeon.
I mean, it's almost like a basic bitch shit. It's just like, yeah, sort your shit out. Yeah. Basically, I mean, just sort your fucking shit out. Which is
Tony Robbins had a much better version of it.
Yeah,
there's always people that want to just repackage common sense and sell it to
you. How much someone is like, people are hating him for that. Is hating him for stop being a fucking retard, sort your shit out, And that's it.
If your objection is to him offering basic Becky dad advice to like a generation of fatherless young men, like, all right, you know, you can only keep that up for so long. I just love the brand that's evolved. I mean, he was trying to like bant with some dude, right? And he came back saying like, you sound like you're very high in disagreeableness. And then he followed that up with, you know, come and take my 15-minute online personality test using this coupon code. I'm like, oh my God, you found a new way to monetize BuzzFeed Disney princess quizzes.
That's awesome.
The fuck?
I just don't understand the hatred for him though, for JP. I don't understand.
I think it's
hatred when he.
I think a lot of people think he's funny.
Are you talking like the hard left who hates him, like the people who think he's like an alt-right spokesman?
I think there's more hate for his like fanboys than there is for him.
Yeah, the growing aversion to the Peterson brand is more built around like mostly the fan base, but in my case, like the brand. I just think it's like the most hilarious, obnoxious, pseudo-intellectual Tony Robbins shit ever. But no, I mean, like when you're talking about like the dire hatred, like the real like leftist fucking Technicolor hair shim going out there shaking their pudgy fist in the name of Zir and Bun Self. They just hate everyone. That's what they do, is they hate people. This is the new political economy we get. We get the left who hates anybody who doesn't recognize that white males are the worst, and the further away you get from that, the closer to Valhalla you become.
Actually, hang on that point. That Asian chick on the New York Times. What is your opinion on that?
Oh my God, so racist. That would have been so racist. I'm glad you didn't make that joke. Here's a question. Yeah, you see where that's going, right? I don't even need a punchline of my own in mind. I just need to give you the setup, and then you become the villain. So Sarah Chong at the New York Times. I'm real upset because I'll tell you this much. I was really planning on buying a subscription to the New York Times right up until I heard they hired her.
Of course.
Fuck. I mean, maybe I'm just too jaded. But who the fuck takes the New York Times?
Hang on. But the narrative was she was trolling the people that were trolling her, which is a bunch of dog shit. Which is kind of
horse shit. No,
but
he was paraphrasing Salon.com headlines.
You talking about this Twitter bullshit?
Yeah,
dude, I don't give a fuck what other people put on their Twitter. Like, I don't think it should affect your job, unless you're doing it in the company's name. Like, was she literally posting for New York Times, or was it just her personal shit?
No, they hired her even after knowing that she posted this.
I don't fucking want an employers digging through fucking social media shit anyway.
Oh, no, dude, and listen, that's the thing though. Employers don't have to, because like the strident activists who know what's best for everyone.
I mean, that whole shit is all bullshit, dude. No one should be buckling to that kind of bull crap.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the really annoying argument you get with that though is like, oh, we're just giving the left a taste of their own medicine, and like at no time do they stop and think,
actually,
oh wait, what is it that makes this better than that?
Hang on. I have said that. Red, I do like that though. I do actually like that.
Why?
Point of attack.
What do you hope will be accomplished by that?
Okay, so it goes. This is what you're using against us, right? We're gonna use it against you. Go fuck yourself.
Wow, I wonder what happens next.
What happens next is they have some introspection of what the fuck they're doing.
Oh man,
right?
I mean, this is like we're getting into some articles of faith here, boys.
No, do they not do that? They go, holy shit!
Has anyone fucking done that?
We add more gas to the fire. I agree.
Has anyone done that at all? No, they have not. That's why we are in the situation that we are in.
Keep building a snowball.
Yeah, I mean it's a snowball that's just like fueled by hot take.
Okay, I wouldn't say this if this wasn't such a consistent thing that's been happening. Like
Well, hang on,
using
you wouldn't hang on, you
tactic
wouldn't.
against everyone else,
I'm sorry, wait, hang
and
on.
no one used that against them.
Did you just say? Because here's the thing, like the modern anti-left, the modern right, yeah. Like this, all these, especially I love the sort of rebel media-esque Breitbart set, like all these little like twinks in their church clothes with like it's MAGA, it's like 5 sets of MAGA hashtags in their bio. When they're becoming semi-opinion makers and shit. What I love is that when the question becomes, we wouldn't think this way if it hadn't gone on for so long, despite the fact that it's gone on this long, and they forget that before the moral panic was the possession of this simpering left, it was the possession of the simpering evangelical moral majority right, who like clutched their pearls and fainted at the sight of the fucking Simpsons.
Yeah.
And there were, and if social media existed then, this sort of witch hunt shit would have gone on. But this witch hunt bullshit, it's been going on forever. And every time it switches hands, it's this notion of, we're just going to show them we're just going to feed them their own medicine now and blah, blah, blah.
Well, hang on. Well, culturally at the moment, the left have the power in regards to this kind of thing.
It's been that way honestly for less than a decade, really. It's been growing for about a decade now, and now it's starting to reach ahead. Guess what?
Stop. What caused it to stop? Because
it wasn't everyone turning to shit. It wasn't introspection.
No, it is. It's going, okay, what do we do? It's not working, do nothing. What should we do? We go, okay, use the tactics against them. Explicitly use the tactics against them. What they're using against us, use them against them. And I'm not even fucking right wing.
Yeah, but you don't have to be to understand that doesn't actually work, because what that does here's how
it does work.
How did it die in the 90s? How did it die in the 90s?
Stop for a second. It goes, okay, look at how fucking ridiculous how we're being. Just look at how ridiculous we're actually being into fuck on people.
Let me ask you this. Joss Whedon, made a bunch of good shit. Came out as this big hardcore Sarkeesian feminist, blah blah blah, right?
Yep.
And then he was outed as being a fucking creeper, womanizer, douchebag.
Oh, what? Wait, hang on. A male feminist was a fucking...
Yeah,
really?
but hang on. Just follow me on this one, though. Follow me on this one, because what does he do after that? Does he have a moment of introspection, realizing, oh my god, I just had hypocrisy thrown in my face, blah blah blah? No, he still doubles down on his shit. Nothing has changed. No minds have been changed by being like, the whole James Gunn or even the Sarah Chong bullshit, right? This moral panic, outrage culture bullshit. It doesn't end when one's like, we're gonna give them their own medicine.
Okay, hang on.
They don't figure that out.
Okay,
they just figure, hey, we should do more of that.
Stop for a second. So, other than throwing that back in their face, what do you do to cease this bullshit? What do you do?
Okay. Well, consider how like the stream of culture as it is, right? The ways things sort of trickle downhill as it was. Because what is it? I'll even quote Breitbart, and like Andrew Breitbart said, politics exists downstream from culture. So does everything else. Culture was already starting to pick up on the fact that this zany, identity-focused left horse shit was bad. Like we were starting to see, and I remember, like, you take from Gamergate up until I'd say 2016, really good measure, from the times in which even trying to mention the insanity in gender studies classrooms, to where that was like hushed out and you were just called a misogynist, up through the advent in the early days of everyone being a Nazi, right? As that progressed, you had mainstream outlets talking about our college campus is going too far. You had lefty fucking talking heads like Bill Maher coming out against this shit. And then you get Trump. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the opposition to the left, and a lot of people got their introduction to politics that way, as opposed to it being, here's how politics works. It's, look at this crazy shit. These are the guys who oppose it. And then as soon as that ends, you start to see fractures. Yeah, but Trump wins all of a sudden, like the lefty talking heads go directly to Trump, that left goes on, and then the right and the anti-SJW side, which is lumped in with the right, they end up just what? Going like, oh, we're just gonna go nasty now. We're gonna follow imbeciles like Mike Cernovich. We're gonna take on, we're just gonna take any sort of talking head who says the right things. Candace fucking Owen, and of course, then the left's gonna gain power by pointing out that kind of dumb shit. So, like, if people are gonna go tit for tat with dog shit tactics to defend dog shit ideologies, and anybody who opposes dumb shit they see in the meantime sides with one or the other, it's just going to keep going. So this notion of you're expecting introspection from people who the biggest criticism about them for about a half decade now has been that they completely lack introspection. You think all because like a few like shitty tactics are employed to score one for the team, that they're suddenly going to wake up to this shit when they haven't all the same. They're not the people who need to be convinced. The people who do shitty things are the ones who need to be stopped and opposed. In the meantime, the rest of the culture needs to be shown how dog shit all of this is. My biggest hope right now is that people are going to get sick, both in like mainstream media, be it film or comics and all that. They're going to just get sick of the culture war shit. And you're already starting to see it on YouTube. People are getting sick of, bored with anti-SJW content. There's like a handful of people who own that sort of market, and outside of that, response videos are dead. You can only call Riley Dennis a dumb fuck so many times in so many ways.
Well, you do understand, like, people.
Still true though.
Though, right? Like,
it's absolutely true. It goes with being at this point.
No, they're sick of the
So what do you have to say, Creamage?
Sure. They're sick of the this culture. So the right wing, ergo, then go, fuck you, we're using this your own tactic against you. Because not using it against you is detrimental to us.
How is detrimental? How is tell me this.
Because they're getting fucking flattered. They're getting flattered by this shit, by this anti free speech bullshit. They're getting flattened utterly, and they go, okay.
It's just being used to push people out of industries and stuff.
Exactly, and people can fight and shit, and so the right wing go, all right, fuck you. We're using the same shit against you. Can you at least sympathize like at a basic level that this is bullshit? And then you have people coming out saying, "Oh well, Roseanne."
I think he has said that it is a bullshit tactic. But dude,
Yeah, sure.
if you just add, it has to stop somewhere, right? Well, you don't have any control over what the opposition's doing. So
no, you know what it's gonna. I mean, the word like I'd say if it was just online shit, right? This whole culture war, fucking retardation we're dealing with. If it was just online, that'd be great. We're starting to see it spill in the streets now. I'm like my not give a fuck side. Honestly, when I see, especially the rallies, like, oh, it's this and that rally, and it's like everybody knows Antifa and some fucking patriot nationalist group's gonna show up, and they're gonna be all tough with armor, and they're gonna fight and all that. Like,
it's awesome. It's LARPing.
Yeah, no, I mean the apathetic side to me says, oh fuck it, no, let's see where this goes, because like let's start selling them black market handguns. Let's see what happens. It'd be great. Fuck these people. But at the same time, like, if it's the same thing you see in the streets. I mean, I wrote actually, like, because I still had a contact from like my old days as a professional lefty at occupy.com. The place, like, I could send them any piece I wanted, and if it was well written and it was like honest to the facts, they'd run it. I wrote two pieces about Gamergate back in the day, and they ran them while everybody else was like, "This is a misogynist movement."
Wait. You're a Gamergate original,
Oh
right?
shit! Yeah. Oh yeah.
With Matt Jabo.
I never talked to him back then. I actually never really talked to Matt until I think like 20. I think the first time I started really talking to Matt was like late 2015 or 2016. Wait, no, 2016 or 2017, I think. Yeah. No, in Gamergate days, shit, I was like, I mean, shit, like I was hanging with like Lizzie Finnegan. You don't know her? Fuck, a comic book character. Now she works for a game company, but she used to be like a senior editor at Escapist. And there was my boy Shrek Bane. We put together a thing called Game It Forward, where the idea was if you had spare Steam keys, you donate the keys to this list, right? And no one would take the games who was running it. The whole thing was you had to have somebody nominate somebody else for a free game using the hashtag on Twitter, and then we'd message them, and then they get to look at what was available and get a key. We figured everybody would just want games, but instead everybody was like, "Oh, I don't play any of these fucking games." So they dumped a bunch of fucking Steam keys on us, and then actually Running with Scissors, who made Postal and Postal 2. They came to us and they're like, "Hey, we heard you guys are doing this thing where you're giving away games to people who are told to play games to relax." Yeah, we are. Oh, okay, here's 2,000 Postal 2 keys. Fuck yourselves. Like, oh no. So yeah, Gamergate was a good fun time.
Yeah.
Matt was a YouTube. Matt did his YouTube shit then. That's where that's all Sargon did, and then there was like weird fucking like groups that came together under that shit, and they would just do weird things like that, or Game It Forward, which was like a charity to help fund. Actually, it was a Kickstarter to help fund like a gaming system for the disabled or some shit. That was a fun time.
So gaming system for Jeff, I guess.
Oh, you got jokes? Holy shit. Man, holy shit, dude.
That was cold.
At this rate, you'll be fucking doing headstands and setting your nipple on fire in no time.
Yeah.
You got a bright future ahead of you, boy.
That's the future of this.
Rest in peace, Andy. You know that killed him, right? You know that killed him.
Oh, is that where he went?
He should have just killed him.
He pile drived himself and then disappeared.
No, I mean, he's gonna come back, just do some fucking tame shit. Had himself a bit of a mental breakdown. That's fine.
I know. Wizard of Ducks.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's not a dead.
Can't wait.
Fucking
Actually, I'm gonna go check your
He's
chat real
reviving
quick.
it. Creamage revives dead memes.
No, it's like it's like that classic like we're bringing it back sketch from fucking Wonder Shows.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, give me fucking 2004, man. I need that shit in my veins.
All right, let's start with let's do some articles, Jay. Let's do it.
Oh, you want to move on to articles, Creamage? Would you like to move on to articles, Creamage?
You've had enough.
Is this what you
What
want?
articles you got?
We've got a bunch of articles here. We've got a bunch. Let's see.
The good ones?
Are
Are they 500 to 800 words with a picture or a video?
what? There's rules about
Jay's
this
just
shit.
been tripping this last like 30 minutes.
Fuck me, dude. Now we got some fucking monumental news here, okay? But that we're gonna start with, that everybody needs to know about, because this is like, we memed about this, talking about dead memes, I guess. We memed about this for a long fucking time, but you know what? It's fucking happened, everybody. Kane, Glenn
Nick, do you watch
Jacobs.
the, WWE.
No.
No, you don't. Do you
No,
know who
I'm a-
Kane from the?
Oh yeah, no, I know about Kane winning his fucking.
Kane with his mask and shit. He's a boss.
So Kane is now mayor
he's
of
a-
Knox County.
He's a mayor of a county.
No, yeah,
now.
no. In the future, people will read his his biography and like his time as a wrestler is just gonna be like it's gonna be a footnote in the broader retarded amazing story that is this dude.
Yeah.
He's a fucking beast. Look at him. It's fucking huge.
Whenever I see this guy, it always reminds me of that
fucking
time back
background
in.
alone. I mean, the dude's whole story up through becoming that bizarre character that he was. And now he's a mayor or something, and I'm almost like, how long until? What's he gonna do next? What's he gonna do next?
President Kane.
He's gonna choke slam the opponent, I think.
That reminds me of in 1998 when the Undertaker threw Mankind off Hell in a Cell. You guys remember that? That was like Kane's brother, right?
Through the Spanish announcers table.
Yeah,
I remember.
That was like a monumental occasion, and now another one because now Kane is mayor. So this is WWE history right here. This is amazing. But yeah, so it's an interesting thing. You know, it's Kane is now mayor. It went from being I mean
well, yeah.
Honestly when
I'm just seeing the image that was at the top. But I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at the guy, you know, and he's, you know, in a suit, like if you put him in a good suit, and take away the WWE logos, he'd look like effectively kind of like a young politician. Like, this man is like, if someone was like, this man was an Army Ranger, served 5 years in Iraq and 2 in Afghanistan, came back and saved orphans from puppy attacks. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, I want him for Congress. What's he believe in? Freedom. He believes in freedom. Yeah, fuck it.
I believe he's a strict libertarian.
Oh fuck!
If I remember correctly.
Well, it happens. It tends to happen when people make money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and from what I've seen from his campaign videos, he goes around in one of those goofy like golf T-shirts, all his commercials.
Jay, do you have Marshall's track that you can play?
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is let's acknowledge the actual reason why Jay wanted to talk about this article, which is that he just loves his soon-to-be brother-in-law Marshall Manson.
Yeah, play the Marshall track.
What? Because well, I already tried playing that at the beginning of the show, and it.
Well, fucking play it now.
The audio didn't go through for some reason, and I don't know if it will still. So I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna bother. Everyone knows the song. Everybody knows.
Can you play the Count Dankula thing I posted in video submission, please?
Count Dankula, that clown.
I didn't even have.
Fucking love him. He's so
I haven't paid any attention to him since his whole thing where he got out of going to jail.
It's like,
but that whole thing was a bunch of bullshit anyway. Like the martyrdom status that he got for that.
Oh,
ridiculous! Dude. It was ridiculous. It was silly. I'm glad he didn't go to jail though.
No, this is it's a skit about communism that he did, and it's fucking great. I fucking love it. You got it, Jay?
Where is that?
It'll be like the 5th video up in the video submissions, like the 5th one up or 4th one up. 5th one up, 6th one up.
I just had articles pulled for right now because I don't know. Yeah. I'm having trouble with videos.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's gonna.
God damn it,
dude. What Creamage? What the fuck do you want, Creamage? Fucking piece of shit.
Do you want to know?
I think you know exactly what, Jay.
If you watch videos in a stream with guests,
yeah,
it's helpful if you show them.
Yeah, well,
I just sent it to you.
That's why I'm.
Are you guys ready?
What?
I'm gonna have to interrupt your show real quick. You got another guest who'd like to break in.
Oh fuck.
Sure.
Let's that sounds great. Let's have
No, it's.
This
I mean, it's nebulous and anonymous. It's fine. When has that ever gone wrong?
Is it Sargon? Please.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We sent the
Creamage,
link
will
to
you-
TJ Kirk. It could be TJ.
Creamage, will you fucking...
You got me. You got me. He was DMing me just a minute ago.
Yeah. No, sure,
TJ's
that's cool. Bring him on. Bring him on. Bring that faggot on.
Yep.
But played the video I sent you, Joe.
Where's
By the way.
Like your video crew.
Okay, chill the
Fuck
fuck.
it. I'll fucking kill you one. I'll fucking kill you one day.
My circle link.
You know that Jay's computer's crippled. He can't
Yes.
fucking play because he can't up his computer. He'll bog down with porn and shit.
My
It's
computer.
on the internet, dude. You don't need to download it.
I
I
know,
don't
man. Come
download
on.
it.
This is like 10 years ago.
Creamage, chill the fuck out. Okay. 1770.
Fuck you.
What? Who said? Oh, okay, cool.
It's really
No,
are
no,
all
no,
six
no.
of these. If I open this and all 6 of these messages are from you, Creamage.
It's him. Oh my god. We'll play the fucking bit. Chill the fuck out, okay?
Fuck
I have to
you.
make sure I have to fucking make sure the fucking video. There was fucking. You know there was shit with videos earlier. I'm gonna fucking fix the goddamn audio. I'm gonna fucking share screens so that they can see it too. And you know what that's gonna do, Creamage? You know what that's gonna do to my fucking computer, Creamage? That's gonna fuck it, Creamage. That's gonna make the fucking stream crash. It's gonna kill everything. You know, it's fine. I'll play your fucking
Good.
video because I'm totally prepared for videos. Because you fucking had me on the line for like an hour before the show started, and you didn't mention this fucking video once. You fucking goddamn cunt. Fuck off, Creamage.
I think you guys need a production meeting.
Australia, the goddamn laid back attitude.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up?
Sounds like I came in. Sounds like I
Single
came in.
fucks
just a
given.
great moment.
Yeah, it was one of the classic Spurg out moments that only happen on very rare occasions. So
It's going to be available for patrons only in a compilation.
Holy fucking shit, we have Jeff in here, by the way.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? How you doing? Just getting my freedom do rag tied up here. How you doing?
freedom.
How you
Fuck
doing,
yeah.
man?
I apologize for not showing up on time. I actually had my Skype turned off. I had like 3 people trying to get a hold of me, like, dude, you need to be on a fucking podcast. But I had to turn my my Skype off because I was editing together a video. I'm the biggest piece of shit when it comes to scheduling, dude. I swear to God, I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, we know. We do know. Honor Shred has some grievances with you, by the way.
What? No, I don't. You know,
Well, yeah, I
got
wanted
in
to say
contact
it
with him
earlier,
a couple
dude.
times. That's all.
I mean, you said it
Stalked
earlier.
him
We
or,
could make-
or whatever. He's
That's okay.
here
Lots
right
of people-
now, isn't he?
Dude, lots of
That's
people
all that counts.
lots of people stalk me. It's fine. It's okay. I mean, we can fuck. It's fine. I'm down. I mean, like, everybody by now knows I'm like an irreverent, unholy, degenerate cocksucker. So it's okay.
We'll say that for the
Okay.
after show then.
Okay.
Like
That sounds good.
irreverent, degenerate.
Oh, we have to change it. We have to change the thumbnail now because
Whatever.
it was just Nick. So
Yup. That's also like, what the fuck picture is that?
Yeah, Creamage. What
You
the
sent
fuck
me that,
picture
and
is
I'm like,
that?
What the fuck?
The fuck, Creamage? I asked you to make a fucking thumbnail with our guests, a picture of our guests on it, okay? And you failed
I'm
the
not
one
expecting
simple
you to
task I
respond.
gave you, okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'm not
good.
expecting a green room blowjob or a red carpet here. All I'm asking is like, if you're gonna feature me in your thumbnail, I mean, you could put some effort in finding a good one. So I mean, like I've done that for
Oh my
guests of
God.
mine. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, dude. I really don't want to be that guy. But yeah, I'm feeling a little less than celebrity right now. I'm feeling a little less
Yeah.
Kardashian right now.
Come on,
No,
man.
no,
This-
That are like, that are like 3
You guys
weeks.
should have
late.
heard the pre-show. But I mean, not you guys that I'm talking with, the audience. The
all
people
right,
watching.
shh, everyone, shut the fuck up. All right,
There were
Jeff.
promises
I wanna-
made, and I'm
Shut
broken.
the fuck up, Jeff. I'll fucking kill you.
Hearts broken.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jeff,
No,
shut the fuck up. I'm talking.
not Jeff. Fucking Nick. Jeff.
Yeah.
So, the CNN thing.
The
Go.
what? The what thing?
CNN, not CNN. What am I saying? Dr. Phil.
CNN. Dr. Phil, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. That was a really strange experience. I made the videos on that Jilly Juice woman and her shit cult. And I just happened to get contacted by an NBC producer who was like, "Hey, would you like to confront this person in real life?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, that sounds really good. I would love to do that."